One thing I've questioned while watching ReZero is what if first loop Emilia was actually Satella? If you've watched the anime, you know in the first loop, after Subaru was cursed and summoned, he met Emilia who, when he asked her name, said her name was Satella. A lot of people took this as her trying to push him away and scare him because she didn't want any involvement with him, especially due to Puck's reaction to her saying it, also saying she has terrible taste. We see Emilia visibly frightened at what his reaction might be due to the pure fear and resentment that's caused by just uttering her name. No one in their right mind would call themselves by that name, and due to how similar she is, she's already a suspect of being related to her. As for who Satella is, if you're new to ReZero, Satella is an important character in ReZero known as the Witch of Envy. She's one of the witches of sin. They all possess a witch factor of the 7 deadly sins: pride, sloth, envy, greed, gluttony, wrath, and lust. A witch factor is an authority shaped into existence based on a compatible holder's nature or desire. As for how they got them, they all came into contact with their witch factors at some point in their lives due to their compatibilities with it. It's the same for the sin archbishops you've seen who represent the 7 deadly sins and try to revive the witches. Satella is who gave Subaru return by death and is most likely behind why he was summoned. She's said to be an overpowered witch, so much so that she decimated half of the world and was seemingly unkillable. She's able to control shadows, turn back time, which is what she gave to Subaru, and even stop time. She was deemed evil 400 years ago, and she had to be sealed away by a character named Flugel, and others I assume are related to the characters we met in the show. Due to the pure destruction she caused, pretty much everyone knows of her, and she's feared throughout the world. So since Emilia is also a half-elf with similar features and has been called the witch's daughter, a lot of people don't like her. So when she said that Satella was her name, she expected Subaru to react in a way similar to them. This makes her trying to scare Subaru away make a lot of sense, which did end up failing because he knew nothing about the Witch of Envy Satella, but what if I told you there could be more to it? If we look throughout the anime, we know Emilia has been discriminated against due to being similar to Satella and hates being called by her name. So her purposely saying that at the beginning of the story was weird. Though I understand that from her point of view, this weirdo she saved was coming onto her strong trying to help her. She knew he had no ill intentions due to Puck, but she didn't want to involve him in her mission of getting back her insignia. I do find it weird that she expected Subaru, who was proven to be clueless, not knowing where he was, how to read, and little about this world to know of Satella, though at the same time I get it because she's pretty much known everywhere throughout the world due to what she did. Also, I know Subaru was beyond suspicious. He knew nothing and said he lived on an island in the east, which she said if it's not Lagunica it doesn't exist. We know he was talking about Japan. So with all this suspicion on him, there's no way she could trust him. He had this same problem later when he was assassinated by Rim for being suspicious. After the first loop ended, one of the main reasons that made me believe that she might be Satella was because of what happened the next time he talked to her. Due to Emilia saying Satella was her name, when Subaru called out to her in the third loop, she looked at him angry, asking what does he think he's doing, calling her by the name of the Witch of Envy. This is what made me start to question it. It made me wonder, why would she call herself that? We figured out a possible reason, but before I go over why I think first loop Emilia was Satella, after some time I began to wonder if Emilia was Satella in general, because when we move to season 2, everything Satella said matches up with what he did for Emilia. He gave Emilia light, showed her the outside world when she was secluded to the mansion most of the time. When she was lonely and afraid, he held her hand and told her he believed in her. And when she was all alone with everyone despising her, seeing her as Satella, he gave her everything. He changed all of their views and became her knight. In my opinion, this all makes sense. Now for why I think first loop Emilia was Satella, I find it odd that upon Subaru's arrival, he spawned where Emilia would be and get her insignia stolen, leading to her saving him, them talking and bonding, which then led to her saying her name is Satella. Now what if the purpose of her saying that was her name was to get Subaru to make the vow towards her when they were dying? We know Emilia is the perfect vessel for Satella, so what if in the first loop she took over Emilia's body so she would say that? This would also make the vow make sense, because if she did take over Emilia's body or that was actually Satella, that would mean he said it directly to her, rather than my last theory of her just hearing him say it. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe.